Greetings to you. This is Jerome Shaw, creator of the Open Palm Podcast, marketing motivator and meditator. So we are here today on day 12 of the 30-day live challenge in ULA, Unlimited Life Academy. Thank you for joining. If you are live, hashtag live. And if you're on the replay, hashtag that replay. But we are talking about consume once, create twice. Consume once, create twice. What are we talking about, Jerome? What is this? What are you talking about? Well, whatever it is that you do well, share it with the world. Oftentimes, we can get into this state of consuming. Just constantly inhaling, breathing in, right? We know there's a time for inhalation and exhalation, right? There's a time for breathing in, for massive intake of knowledge and all sorts of stuff. And there's a time for letting go, for breathing out, for exhalation. You know, there's a time for massive action. There's a time for doing all this stuff, doing. And then there's a time for letting go, relaxing. But what I want to bring here is consume once, create twice. When you are consuming, it can be as though you are breathing in and your lungs are full, but no more can go in, right? No more air can go in. There's a point where your lungs are at capacity, right? No more breath can come in. No more oxygen can come inside. So that's like information. Have you ever heard of information constipation, right? Analysis paralysis. You can get into the state of having so much, not that your mind can't handle it, not that you won't understand or won't be able to intake the information, but too much at one time, without the dispersal, without being able to share, to give it away, to give it back, to give back to another person. Share what you've learned. I love how Jim Quick says it, when we teach someone, we get to learn it twice, right? So when we are consuming content, not just being the watcher, but be the creator. Be someone who gives content to others. Be someone who provides content for others. Be someone who creates or curates, right? And I believe that will be much more valuable for you, or much more relaxing, especially if you're going through a challenge like this, where we are learning how to create more and not just consume. So whatever it is that you do well, share it with the world. Share it with this wonderful ULA community, right? These unlimited lifers, where together we'll do it better. I love that. So open the conduit and keep it open. Let it flow. Don't just fall into information constipation or analysis paralysis. Don't be just stuck in a rut, but keep the conduit open. What do I mean by conduit? I got this from Earl. And you know what? I'll go ahead and tag Earl above for anyone who's not friends with Earl. He's an awesome human being, awesome person. And I got this concept of opening the conduit, that the universe, life, wants to flow through us. It wants to flow its goodness through us. And it has so much. It's abundantly prosperous and just has unlimited amounts of positivity, sources of potential. Just all this energy is flowing through us, right? But if we are not giving, if we are just intaking the flow, and we stop the flow when we stop giving, when we are not giving to the world, to others, in any form or fashion, we stop that flow. We stop, the pipe is clogged. We stop the drain, the flow that wants to give us more. But if we release it, if we allow that valve to open by giving back what we have gained, what we have gotten from this abundant source, where I believe that when you are inspired, you are really in spirit, that something has flowed through you and has given you that moment of inspiration, right? So when you are inspired, you are in spirit. Don't waste it. Don't waste that moment. Don't allow it to go to the wayside or just count on your memory to remember it. I believe that the palest ink is better than the sharpest memory. A dull pencil can be better than a sharp mind. Write it down. When you write it down, it's a form of energy transference. The truth can come through you and go through your arm, flow through your pen to the paper. Write it down. Write it down. And in this technology-driven age today, you can use this. You can get it out there to another person, impact another life, touch someone at the touch of a button with the inspiration that has flown through you. And that way the valve will stay open, the dam will stay open, the water will flow, and inspiration will go from you and be dispersed around the world, where you can encourage and impact the life of other people that you may not have ever met or may not ever meet. But that energy is neither created nor destroyed. It just simply changes form. So as it flows through you, be a conduit. Keep the conduit open by giving as you live. A life of living and giving, yes. So understand what I had to understand is that no matter how hard I may cling on to them, I do not have the exclusive right to my ideas. I learned this from a podcast with a gentleman named Paul Foe. And he says he's the number one sales coach in Nigeria. Shout out to Paul Foe. And he talked about how you do not have the exclusive right to your ideas. You must trap your ideas, right? When an idea flows to you, when an idea comes to you, ding, you have that idea. That is a moment of congratulations. Congratulations. Now write it down, right? Don't just think. Ink. Think and ink. Think and ink, right? Get your ideas out there. Trap your ideas, because ideas are disembodied entities. They are waiting for you to embody them. That's why they come to you. They come to you because they believe that you are the person to embody them. They are disembodied entities. But here's the catch. Here's the kicker, my friend. If you do not give life to your ideas will flee from you, and they will go to someone else who is ready to give them life. Have you ever saw something on the TV or saw something on the internet and be like, "What? That's my idea. I thought of that. I thought of that last year," right? Or seen someone doing something or demonstrating something that you thought of that concept, you had that idea and you didn't act upon it. I had that idea. That was my idea. That was mine. My friend, we do not have the exclusive rights to our ideas. They are waiting for us to embody them. They are disembodied entities. And if we do not give them life, someone else will. So understand that your ideas are coming to you for a reason. You are inspired or in spirit for a reason, for a purpose. And it is time for you to find that purpose and live a purpose-driven life. This has been Jerome Shaw, creator of the Open Palm Podcast, marketing motivator and meditator. Thank you for listening, my friend. Thank you for being here. If you were live, hashtag live. If you're on the replay, hashtag replay. Share this with a like-minded individual who is learning and growing, becoming their greatest version just like you, my friend. And I don't feel like people hear these messages enough, so feel free to pay it forward to someone today. Be wonderful, be awesome, be blessed. Have a prosperous and productive rest of your day. I will see you down in the comments section, my friend. Take care.